day, class. So for today's first discussion, we will have an introduction to earth science, and we will proceed to the discussion of our module 1, our first topic. So welcome to our subject, earth science. This is a specialized subject for STEM. I'm your subject teacher, Sir Jimmy Guban, and we are in our introduction. But first, let us define what is our strand. So what is STEM? It is a career in science, technology, engineering, and mathematics. So that is the meaning of STEM. And a stride to K-12 powered online STEM education that can help your child the teamwork, creativity, and problem solving skills. So there are subjects in STEM that provides teamwork, creativity, most especially the problem solving skills. For example, in general mathematics, it includes problem solving skills as well as in a calculus subject. So what college courses are available to me if I'm taking a STEM? So you'll be able to be aerospace engineering, astronomy. You can have biochemistry, biology, chemical engineering, chemistry, civil engineering, computer science, and etc. So what is our subject, earth science? So earth science is a core subject taken in the first semester of grade 11. So it is designed to provide a general background for the understanding of the earth on a planetary scale. So the main focusing of this subject is the study or dealing with our planet earth. So it represents the history of our earth, through geologic time, from the beginning of the formation of the universe until to the present time. It discusses the earth's structure and compositions. So it includes all the systems of our earth: the biosphere, the hydrosphere, the atmosphere, and the geosphere. And then we include the natural processes that occur in our planet earth. So for example, we have the photosynthesis, the hydrological cycle. Those are the natural processes that is happening in our planet earth, as well as issues, concerns, just like global warming and greenhouse gases. Those are issues, concerns, and problems pertaining to Earth's resources. We have the branches of earth science. So it is subdivided into the first one. We have the geology. So geology is the study of solid earth. So geology study how rocks and mineral forms. The way mountains rise up is part of geology. The way mountains erode away is another part. So when the mountains erode, that is the exogenous processes that is happening, the outside processes. So not included on the internal or the endogenous processes. Geologists also study fossils and Earth's history. So geologists are those specialized persons in geology. There are many other branches of geology. There is so much to know about our home planet that most geologists become specialized in one area. So for example, if you are a mineralogist, so you are specialized to study minerals and rock formations. Geology is the science that studies the Earth's physical structure and substances, the history of rocks, the processes that act on them, and the most economic way to use the world's resources. So it includes also mining resources, no? So in that case, we study different types of rocks from metamorphic, sedimentary, igneous rocks. So we have two types of historical geology and physical geology. So these are the two broad areas of geology, the historical and physical geology. So historical aims to understand the origin of Earth and its development through its history, the origin of our Earth from the very beginning of the formation of our solar system up to the present time. That is historical geology. While the physical geology seeks to understand the processes that operate beneath and upon the Earth's surfaces. So the processes involved here is by studying the processes or the changes in structure in the solid part of our Earth, from endogenous processes to the exogenous processes. Next, we have the oceanography. It includes the study of composition and movements of seawater. By the word itself, no, ocean means we will study water, or bodies of water, specifically seawater, as well as coastal processes, seafloor topography, the structure of the seabed, and also the living things or biodiversity, or what we call this the marine life. So Earth is often called the blue planet. More than 70% of Earth's surface is covered by water. Next, we have the meteorology and climatology. It is the study of the atmosphere and the processes that produce weather and climate. So weather and climate is interrelated. They are interconnected with one another. So act on by combined effects of Earth's motion and solar energy. The atmosphere that reacts by producing weather, which in turn creates the global climates. So when we say meteorology, it involves weather forecasting now. So meteorologists don't study meteors, they study atmosphere. So the atmosphere is a thin layer of gas that surrounds Earth. So the word meteor refers to things in air. So meteorology includes the study of weather patterns, the clouds, hurricanes, tornadoes, and etc. So climatologists also study the atmosphere, just like meteorology. So these scientists, climatologists, work to understand the climate as it is now. They also study how climate will change in response to global warming. So with the help of these climatologists, we can predict what is happening in our area, in our community. So we can be prepared at all times in times of disaster. There are lots of questions to ask about our changing climate. Next, we have the environmental science. So in environmental science, we include the environmental scientists. So those are persons that study the effects of people have on their environment. So this includes the landscape, atmosphere, water, and living things. These scientists ask all sorts of questions about how Earth systems are changing. as a result of human actions. They try to predict what changes will come in the future. Ecologists study life forms and the environments they live in. They also try to predict the chain reactions that occur when one part of the ecosystem is being destroyed or being damaged or disrupted. Next, we have the astronomy. It deals with the understanding of Earth's requires that we relate our planet to the larger universe. So, because Earth is related to all of the other objects in space. So, in astronomy, we study about not only Earth, our end, we are also studying the formation or the origin of our whole universe. It is a study of everything in the universe beyond the Earth's atmosphere. Astronomy is a natural science that studies celestial objects and phenomena. It uses mathematics, physics, and chemistry in order to explain the origin and the evolution.